Hello, this is Cheo Torres, your Vice President for Student Affairs, and I want to congratulate all of the students who are being honored and recognized today. You are being honored because you have gone above and beyond the classroom. You have maintained excellent grades, but also you've served not only the UNM community, but the greater community around Albuquerque. Thank you for thinking of others and committing yourself to service and also improving the lives of many people. You have also done this during a very difficult time, which is the pandemic. This has changed our lives, and it's created a new normal. Let's hope and pray that this vaccine will eliminate and control this terrible virus, and that we get back to the old normal. I also want to thank and recognize all of those who have been part of your lives and part of your success. And those are your student peers and friends and professors and staff at the University of New Mexico who have played an important role, but also your parents. Your parents are your role models, and they all have played an important role, mentors and role models, and I'm sure that you're grateful to them. Finally, let me recognize and thank the Student Activity Center, especially the director, Ryan Lindquist, and his staff for sponsoring this event and for always being there for you. I also want to recognize and thank the Dean of Students, Nacha Torres, and her staff for their part in your success. Again, let me thank you and let me congratulate you for your services to the university and the community of Albuquerque and wish you the best. And please stay safe and healthy.
Hello, my name is Amanda Buttram, and I'm the Director for Accessibility Resource Center. I'm excited to present this year's Recognition Award and scholarships. Our first award is the ARC Annual Student Award, which recognizes an ARC student who has significantly enhanced UNM through their leadership. This year, we are recognizing Dr. Aaron Anderson. Aaron began his academic career at UNM as an undergraduate student and an English major in creative writing and graduated summa cum laude. This May, he will receive his PhD in Organizational Information and Learning Sciences. Aaron is also a graduate student with the OILS program and the Vice President for the OILS Student Alliance. Finally, Aaron has been a student employee with ARC for most of his time at UNM. He has become an invaluable member of our team and is an excellent resource for other ARC students. We are pleased to recognize Dr. Anderson's achievements at UNM. Next, I'm excited to be awarding our first annual Ann B. Thomas No Bounds Scholarship, which her family and friends created in her memory to provide assistance for students with disability. Ann B. Thomas was a lawyer and a professional storyteller who advocated for disability rights, LGBTQ rights, and gender equality. She received her BA and her JD here at UNM and was a former director for the Office of Equal Opportunity. We are grateful to be able to honor her memory with this scholarship. This year's recipients are Paul Irwin and Leslie Hernandez. Paul Irwin is seeking his degree in English with an emphasis on creative writing and minors in Honors College and a certificate in technical writing. He plans on sharing his love and passion for writing by becoming a teacher and is already leading writing workshops for his fellow students. He is also working on several books. It is with great pleasure we award Paul Irwin with the Ann B. Thomas No Bounds Scholarship. Our second recipient is Leslie Hernandez. Leslie is a student in the College of Education and is studying to become a special education teacher. In her own words, she knew this was her calling ever since she was a little girl. She is a role model and an advocate for people with disabilities and currently serves on the board of New Mexico Association of the Blind. It is with great pleasure that we award Leslie Hernandez with the Ann B. Thomas No Bounds Scholarship. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Patricia Lott. I am one of the Senior Student Success Specialists in African American Student Services. I have the pleasure and an honor in announcing our recipients for the year 2021. The African American Student Service Award is annually awarded to graduating students who have exemplified Black excellence through their time here at UNM through academic achievement, activism, and leadership involvement in our office. This year, our recipients are Neil Walls and Ansley Emmanuel. Congratulations to you both on receiving this award, and we thank you for all you do for our community. And we're so excited to see you graduate this year. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. My name is Scott Sanchez, and I'm one of the Alumni Relations Officers at the UNM Alumni Association. I'm here to present our winners of this year's UNM Alumni Association Citizenship Awards, awarded annually to students for outstanding academic performance and community involvement. This year, we've selected 3 students based on those criteria, and they are Ms. Enedith Lopez. Ms. Lopez is graduating with her BA in International Studies in Spanish. She's committed to serving our community through advocacy and outreach and mentorship. Congratulations. Also selected Ms. Abigail Lutz. Ms. Lutz is graduating with her BA in Political Science and History. She has worked tirelessly to advocate for students and to provide financial relief during the pandemic. Ms. Lutz will be attending law school in the fall of 2021. And finally, we have Ms. Alondra Reyes, who is graduating this spring with her bachelor's in psychology and Spanish. Ms. Reyes is committed to on-the-ground work on behalf of our immigrant communities, and she will be pursuing a dual Juris Doctorate at the law school and a master's in public policy as well. So congratulations to all 3 of you. We appreciate your commitment to the university, and we look forward to seeing what you do in the future. Thanks again on behalf of the UNM Alumni Association, and we look forward to seeing where things go. Take care.
The Outstanding American Indian Student Service Award commends Native students on our campus committed to serving the community at large. Recognition is based on accomplishment and achievement in the areas of leadership, participation in campus activities and organizations, academics, and service to Native organizations and tribal communities. The recipient of this year's Outstanding American Indian Student Service Award is Tifa Benali. She hails from the Navajo Nation and is a senior graduating this semester, set to earn 2 degrees in psychology and community health education, along with a minor in communication. Tifa has found a passion in helping others, whether she's supporting new Lobos through their undergraduate experience, volunteerism in the healthcare field, or interning and helping up-and-coming Native students with college horizons. Supporting others is her calling. After completing her undergraduate degrees, Tifa plans to continue working in the university setting, assisting students through advisement. Ultimately, Tifa wants to pursue a graduate degree at UNM to continue positively impacting others. Congratulations, Tifa Benali. American Indian Student Services extends its heartfelt gratitude to this year's selection committee and all the individuals that took the time to submit nominations and recommendation letters on behalf of this year's nominees. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to ASUNM's portion of the recognition reception. My name is Mia Amin, and I'm the ASUNM president. Today, I'll be recognizing the work of students and student service agencies who have displayed strong dedication to ASUNM and service to the student body. We will begin with the Emerging ASUNM Leader. This award is to recognize an emerging leader within ASUNM who has displayed strong leadership potential through their work this year. The award goes to Anna Borders, who served as the Deputy Chief of Staff for ASUNM. Despite being a freshman, Anna took on the tasks that were given to her and truly went above and beyond in accomplishing them. Anna, you have done an incredible job in your position this year, and ASUNM is very lucky to have you. Congratulations. The next award is for commitment to ASUNM. This award is to recognize an individual who has displayed strong commitment to ASUNM by going beyond their job requirements. The award goes to Joshua Lafayette. Josh served as the Executive Director of Elections Commission as a sophomore, which is an achievement in itself. He took it upon himself to educate students about the ASUNM elections and outreach to the students by attending student organization meetings. But Josh's commitment to ASUNM went beyond his role within Elections Commission. He also voluntarily attended many Senate and Joint Council meetings to stay informed about all aspects of ASUNM. Josh, you are an incredible asset to my team, and I'm so proud of all that you have accomplished this year. Congratulations. The next award is for Outstanding Programming. This award is to recognize the work of a student service agency that has provided exceptional programming and engagement opportunities for students. The award goes to ASUNM Arts and Crafts Studio. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic, the Arts and Crafts Studio provided several engagement opportunities to students and held regular throwing and jewelry workshops. They also hosted numerous Think Art Thursdays, where students engaged in fun activities like makeup tutorials, cross-stitching, workshops, and paint nights, just to name a few. The credit truly goes to the incredible staff led by Gabby Escarcega, comprising of Monique Rivera, Christopher Hanlon, and Desiree Mays. Congratulations. The next award is for the Executive Director of the Year. This award is to recognize the work of an exceptional executive director who has left a lasting impact on their student service agency, ASUNM, and the student body. And the award goes to Catherine Maston. Catherine served as the Executive Director of Community Experience. Her work with CE began even before she was hired. She prepared a list of ideas for about 30 events and presented that to me during her interview. She carried this motivation and commitment to service throughout the rest of her term. Despite COVID-19, Community Experience hosted Fall Frenzy and Spring Storm in person. These were the only two in-person events that ASUNM put on, besides the crowning of the homecoming king and queen. Catherine, you have been an exceptional staff member and asset to our team. Thank you for your service and congratulations. The next award is for the Staff Member of the Year. This award is to recognize the work of a staff member that has gone above and beyond their job requirements and made meaningful contributions to ASUNM and the student body. And the award goes to Lauren Canlon, who served as the Director of Communications. Lauren went beyond her job requirements in offering to revamp the ASUNM and student service websites. Due to budget cuts, many student service agencies lost staff positions, but Lauren was more than willing to step in and offer marketing support to them. She always brought a positive attitude to the table, and having her on our team was a great pleasure for myself and many others. Lauren, thank you for choosing to be my DOC. I will miss working with you, but I look forward to seeing all the incredible things you do. Congratulations. Finally, the last award is for the ASUNM Agency of the Year. This award is to recognize the exceptional work of a student service agency that has outperformed any expectations and has left a lasting impact on the student body. And the award goes to ASUNM Governmental Affairs. This should come as no surprise to anyone, given the incredible achievements of this agency. Governmental Affairs successfully secured a $15.5 million supplement to the lottery scholarship, bringing the tuition coverage from the lottery scholarship to 90% from 66.7% at UNM. Not only this, GA successfully lobbied to include four-year students in the Opportunity Scholarship and secured $127,500 for a Campus Safety Capital Outlay project. The credit entirely goes to the two incredibly hardworking individuals on the staff, Riley Holder and Julio Chavez. Riley and Julio, as I've said before, the 24,000 New Mexico students that you have helped will never know your names, but you have set the standard for governmental affairs for many years to come. I'm so proud of you two, and it has been my absolute honor to work with you two. Congratulations. This concludes the ASUNM executive portion of the recognition reception. Congratulations to all the award winners. Each award comes with a plaque that can be picked up in the ASUNM office. Thank you, and go Lobos.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ana Paula Milan, and I am the ASUNM Vice President. I am speaking to you all today to introduce our Outstanding Senator Awards. ASUNM Senate votes to recognize one senator per semester, both the fall and the spring. Our Outstanding Senator for the fall of 2020 is Raina Harper, and our Outstanding Senator for the spring 2021 is Sarah and Paulson, thank you both so much for all your hard work and dedication. The student body really appreciates all that you do, and all of your fellow senators recognize that as well. Thank you.
The Goldwater Scholarship program is one of the oldest and most prestigious national scholarships in the natural sciences, engineering, and mathematics in the United States. The program seeks to identify and support undergraduate students who show exceptional promise of becoming the next generation of research leaders in these fields. The scholarship provides up to $7,500. This year, 4 UNM students are selected for this scholarship. The Truman Scholarship is a nationally competitive scholarship and selects up to 65 scholars every year. The Truman Foundation provides $30,000 for students who pursue graduate studies and careers in public service, policy, or government. This year, Emma Holtz from the University of New Mexico is selected for this award. And now, some UNM faculty and staff would like to share their congratulations with the winners.
I'm Melanie Moses, a professor of computer science at the University of New Mexico. I'm so thrilled to be able to congratulate Abby Pribasova for being selected as a Goldwater Scholar. Abby, you've done so much already, contributing mathematical and computational models of coronavirus and helping us run workshops to teach machine learning and robotics skills to other students. Your academic achievements already are impressive, and I know there's so much more to come. Congratulations, Abby.
Hello, everyone. My name is Idil Shamiloglu. I'm a distinguished professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and I'm also the Associate Dean for Research and Innovation in the School of Engineering at the University of New Mexico. I am also Anna Yanisak's mentor at the University of New Mexico. Anna, congratulations. What a bundle of energy you are. What an amazing young woman you are. You are involved in so many different projects, so many different volunteer work. I'm amazed how you pull it off. Congratulations on being awarded a Goldwater Scholarship, and I look forward to seeing your career blossom and look forward to hearing all the great things that you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Mark McCormick. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, and I just wanted to send a quick note to congratulate Ryla Cantor-Gianni on her 2021 Goldwater Scholarship. She's been a real joy to work with in the lab and an increasingly amazing researcher.
Hello, my name is Jay Nike, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Cell Biology and Physiology. And it's my great pleasure to congratulate Sylvia Salvato on being a recipient of the 2021 Goldwater Scholarship. This is a very impressive accomplishment. I would also like to say that it's been a pleasure working with you in the lab, and I look forward to a productive summer ahead.
Hi, my name is Chris Brooks. I'm the Fraternity and Sorority Life Advisor here at UNM. It brings me immense pleasure to recognize and congratulate Emma Holtz tonight on being announced as a 2021 Truman Scholar. In my career, I have had opportunities to work with many students, but none quite as special as Emma. Emma has risen above every challenge she has been presented with to advance the lives of students here at UNM. Her work led to the creation of the Asian Pacific American Cultural Center here on campus, which will have an impact on the students of APIDA heritage for years to come. Emma, I am so proud of you. It's hard to put words to it. You have truly amazed me in your time here at UNM, and I look forward to seeing what you do in the future, not only here on campus, but out in the world. Congratulations again, Emma. I'm so proud of you, and UNM is very lucky to have a student like you.
Dear Emma, congratulations on your Truman Scholarship. It's such a wonderful, prestigious scholarship, and you were so deserving of it. So congratulations, you make us proud. I'm happy to know you and see all of your accomplishments.
Hi, I'm Nasha Torres, UNM Dean of Students, and I'm excited to announce this year's Clove Outstanding Seniors. This award is named in honor of Lena Clove, who was the UNM Dean of Women from 1929 to 1960. She was also an alum of UNM who earned her bachelor's degree in music in 1925. Dean Clove had a tremendous impact on UNM's community. She was the first person to serve as Dean of Women and stepped into the job with no advice other than to use her common sense. Lena Clove quickly became popular among the student body because she listened to their needs and did everything she could to help them succeed personally and professionally. The students selected for the award embody her spirit and dedication to serving others. These students not only excelled academically, but have gone above and beyond the classroom to make UNM a better place for all students. By serving as leaders in student organizations, volunteering on and off campus, and advocating for student needs, this year's Clove Outstanding Seniors have helped UNM students weather an extremely difficult time. I want to commend each of these students for their tenacity, thoughtfulness, and creativity. We at the university are so proud of these people and that they are part of our local community. This year's Clove Outstanding Seniors are Abigail Aldrich, Ana Paula Milan, Muskan Amin, Ansley Emmanuel, Jacob Silva, Brittany Huddleston, and Maria Velma. Congratulations again. We're so proud of you and excited to see the wonderful future that you will have.
Saludos a todos. My name is Alejandro Mendíaz Rivera and I am a program specialist at el Centro de la Raza. Today, I have the honor of presenting 6 outstanding students with the Raza Excellence Outstanding Student Award. For over 20 years, this award has commended stellar graduating Raza students who are passionately committed to serving their community. Recognition is based on the applicant's achievements in the areas of leadership, scholarship, participation in campus activities and organizations, and service to the Hispanic community. I will start with our undergraduate recipients. First, Ángeles Rubí Castorena. Rubí will be earning a BA in Sociology and Women's Studies. Throughout her educational career, she has challenged negative stereotypes aimed at Mexican and queer communities, and she has strived to create change in her community and pave the way for students of color. Rubí is an educator at heart and has worked as a teaching assistant at a local charter school that largely serves underprivileged students. She was also a research assistant with Dr. Nancy Lopez, a role in which she extensively revised briefs and articles that highlight how ethnic studies programs in New Mexico's K-12 public education system increase graduation rates, attendance, and belonging among students of color. Rubí plans to attend the University of California at Irvine and earn a PhD in sociology in order to become a professor and continue supporting and fighting for underprivileged communities. Enedith Guadalupe Lopez Arambula. Enedith will be earning her BA in International Studies and Spanish. She has been committed to being a champion and agent of change by helping the community through educational initiatives, legal support, community advocacy, and peer mentorship. Being active and involved both on and off campus has been a hallmark of Enedith's achievements. Some of her many accomplishments include rechartering Big Brothers, Big Sisters on campus, completing a legal internship at the New Mexico Immigrant Law Center, and completing AmeriCorps service with Mandy Special Farm for their Vamos program, which assists adults with developmental disabilities in employment preparation. Enedith anticipates that she will complete a Juris Doctor in order to become an attorney in immigration and civil rights. Maria Guadalupe Vielma Mercado. Maria will be earning her BA in Criminology and Spanish. Upon entering the University of New Mexico, she realized that her passion is to empower women, particularly Latinas, just as her mother continues to empower her. She wants to work to destigmatize female sexuality among the Latinx community as a licensed clinical social worker and aims to create conversations that foster communication and acceptance rather than shame and guilt for all future generations. Maria has developed and facilitated community service projects that promote comprehensive sex education and sexual assault awareness, expanding on the sociocultural narrative of sex. She has also created bilingual trainings, video projects, and translated materials for survivors of domestic violence, as well as for sex-positive and education-based resources. Maria is actively paving the way for women, and particularly Latinas, to be unapologetic about what they want personally and professionally. Now that we've recognized our undergraduate recipients, I would like to introduce our graduate and professional recipients. Ana Karen Trillo. Ana will be earning her Juris Doctor. Ana has been deeply committed to leadership and serving her community. Throughout law school, she's held leadership positions in organizations such as the Mexican American Law Student Association and the Immigration Law Student Association. Ana has focused her career path on helping immigrant and marginalized communities. She worked with the New Mexico Immigrant Law Center as a crime victim justice corps and human trafficking intern. There, she was able to assist primarily Spanish-speaking communities in completing U and T visa applications, renewal for employment authorizations, DACA applications, as well as naturalization applications. After graduation, she hopes to secure a legal position where she can work with the Latino community directly and continue to volunteer with immigrant rights organizations. She hopes to also empower other Latinas, since Latina lawyers currently only make up 2% of all U.S. lawyers. Damon Ray Carvajal. Damon will be receiving his MA in Chicana and Chicano Studies. He has dedicated his life to ensuring that LGBTQIA+ Raza peoples have spaces where they can be their holistic selves. He is currently the co-chair and policy coordinator for GLISTEN Albuquerque, a grassroots nonprofit organization that works on ensuring schooling spaces are safe for gender and sexual minority youth and educators. Damon is very passionate about education and about wanting to serve communities in New Mexico, and as such, he wants to earn a PhD in an education or social sciences field with the intent of returning to UNM and serving as a professor while continuing to mentor other queer Raza folks and continuing to research to implement classroom and public policy so that there are more queer Raza folks in higher education and community spaces. Last but definitely not least, Jessica Inez Martinez. Jessica is a dual degree candidate and will be earning her Juris Doctor as well as her Master's in Public Administration. She truly believes in the importance of helping people and has dedicated a large portion of her life to public service through volunteering and social activism. She has served in various leadership roles throughout law school, including editor-in-chief of the Tribal Law Journal, the first vice president of the Student Bar Association, and chief justice of GPSA Court of Review. She also serves on the National LULAC Commission for Women, dedicated to empowering women of color throughout the country to be exemplary leaders in their communities and workplaces. Jessica is committed to be a mentor to future students, and after graduating, she will continue to serve her community through public interest law and social advocacy. El Centro de la Raza is very proud to present these 6 outstanding scholars with this prestigious award in recognition of all they have done and will continue to do for our communities. Muchísimas felicidades.
Hi, my name is Chris Brooks, and I am the Fraternity Sorority Life Advisor here at the University of New Mexico. It is my distinct honor today to recognize some outstanding students and alumni for their hard work over the past year in the fraternity, sorority life, and UNM communities. This has been a very difficult year for every student at the university, and I want to commend each of our fraternity and sorority members on their perseverance over the past year. Your continued engagement in this community and in your own chapters has allowed us to persevere throughout the past year and come out of this pandemic even stronger. Tonight's awardees have gone above and beyond these difficult times to make a real impact on their own chapters, the community, and individual members. We hope you'll join us on Tuesday, May 11th at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live for our annual Greek graduation and annual award ceremony. You will have an opportunity at this ceremony to learn about each of these awardees and celebrate our class of 2021. Again, that's May 11th at 6 p.m. via Facebook Live. Now I'll get to our awards. The first award that I'll be presenting this evening is the Debbie Morris Rising Star Award. This award is named for the longtime director of the Student Activities Center, Debbie Morris. Debbie served the fraternity and sorority community at the University of New Mexico from her time as an undergraduate member of Alpha Chi Omega through her decades working in the Student Activities Center until her retirement a few short years ago. Debbie's passion, energy, and dedication to advancing fraternity and sorority life at UNM is the reason that we exist today. Debbie, this community loves you and thanks you for everything you've done in the past and will continue to do in the future. Thank you for your continued support of our community. The individuals who are being named Debbie Morris Rising Stars this evening emulate Debbie's spirit and energy for advancing our community. Whether it's within their own chapter or within their council, each of these individuals has stepped up as a young member of their chapter to push their communities forward. There is one awardee from each governing council on campus, and I will announce those now. From the Interfraternity Council, I am happy to recognize this year's Rising Star, Devin Munson of Pi Kappa Alpha. The Multicultural Greek Council Rising Star for 2021 is Jacob Griego of Omega Delta Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And last, but certainly not least, is our Panhellenic Council Rising Star of the Year, Madison Martinez of Alpha Chi Omega. Congratulations to each of you. The hard work you've done has been amazing, and we look forward to continuing to see the excellence you bring to this community. The next award I have to present is the Advancing Our Community Award. This award recognizes individuals who have, through their own efforts, brought distinction and recognition to the fraternity and sorority community. Each year, these awardees are selected from nominations made by community members. This year, I am happy to say that we have 9 awardees in this category. The awardees this evening include members of ROTC, ASUNM, student vets, and multiple national award winners. These individuals have done a great deal to advance fraternity and sorority at UNM and beyond, and I would like to thank them all for their hard work. There are 9 winners this year, and I will announce them by council. Starting with the Interfraternity Council, I'm proud to recognize John Hawkins of Alpha Tau Omega, Josh Lafayette of Sigma Chi, and Chris Salazar of Pi Kappa Alpha as this year's IFC Advancing Our Community Award winners. Congratulations, gentlemen. Our MGC Advancing the Community Awards are going to Lauren Baca of Pi Lambda Chi Latina Sorority Incorporated, Kyle Tapaha of Omega Delta Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and finally, Niall Walls of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And finally, the Panhellenic recipients of the Advancing Our Community Awards go to Emma Hotz of Kappa Kappa Gamma, Abigail Lutz of Chi Omega, and finally, Sarah Ann Polson of Kappa Kappa Gamma. I would also like to add a special congratulations to Emma, who was selected as a 2021 Truman Scholar, the first to represent our university in 7 years. Congrats again, Emma. The next award I'll be presenting is not an award that goes to a student. The Fraternity and Sorority Advisor of the Year is just as important as any student award we give, if not more. Without the strong volunteer advisors and House Corporation members serving our fraternities and sororities, they would not exist. This point has been made even more clear over the past year and this pandemic. The winner of this year's award has sacrificed their time, energy, finances, and much more to help ensure that their chapter remain connected through this past year's difficult circumstances. Advising is never an easy job and often involves really difficult decisions. And this individual had to make very tough decisions this year. But each of those kept their chapter safe and allowed our community to grow and be better. It gives me great pleasure to work with this individual. And I am so happy to announce that Amy Nolker of Chi Omega is this year's Advisor of the Year. Now to turn to the leaders of our chapters, Chapter President of the Year. Chapter President is one of the most difficult roles a fraternity or sorority member can take on in their undergraduate years. This award is new this year because we wanted to recognize one chapter president from our community who has risen above circumstances and led their chapter to amazing success. This award will continue to be awarded every year. This was not an easy decision this year. There were many incredible nominations from chapters, and every chapter president over the past year has worked very hard for their chapters and this community. You all deserve a great pat on your back and thanks from myself and our entire community. The recipient for this year's Chapter President of the Year Award has shown excellent leadership and perseverance over the past year. Their chapter had an opportunity to really look at itself and develop into something more. This chapter president recognized that from the start and developed a specific plan to address areas of opportunity and led their chapter to great success in the past year. In addition to working on internal operations for the chapter, this president focused on making sure that the chapter was able to develop and improve relationships it had on campus, with advisors, and across other chapters. It brings me great pleasure and privilege to recognize Abby Aldrich of Kappa Kappa Gamma as this year's Fraternity and Sorority Life President of the Year. Congratulations, Abby. And last, but most definitely not least, I'm happy to introduce the winners of this year's Member of the Year Awards. This award is given to one member of each governing council in the UNM fraternity and sorority community. It recognizes members who have shown participation, dedication, and genuine commitment to the improvement of UNM fraternity and sorority. Award winners are involved in their own organizations and the UNM community and actively participate in initiatives, programs, and opportunities to make the community better. These individuals inspire others and motivate those around them to live their values because they do it themselves. Each year it gets tougher and tougher to select them from our amazing community. This year's winners are no different, and we're very excited to announce the following members of the year. First up is Interfraternity Council Member of the Year, Heath Scraw of Pi Kappa Alpha. Since coming to UNM, Heath has been very involved in fraternity life and across campus. In this past year, Heath has served not only as his chapter president, but as executive director of Lobo Spirit. In addition, Heath has maintained academic honors each semester and continues to find ways to help support younger Pi Kappa Alpha and IFC members. Congratulations, Heath. We're very proud of you. Next up is the Multicultural Greek Council Member of the Year, Brianna Eady of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. In just 2 years of membership, Bree has stepped up to the plate in numerous ways for her own organization as well as MGC. Over the past semester, Bree has served as both president of her own organization and the MGC, pushing each to grow and become better and bigger. Her leadership in creating the MGC Revitalization Plan, which will be developed this summer, has already increased engagement amongst community members. And Bree consistently lives her values out loud and makes sure that those around her, especially her own sorors, do the same. Congratulations, Bree. We are very happy and proud of you. And lastly, I am very happy to announce the Panhellenic Member of the Year is Shenenye Cici Naduler of Chi Omega. Cici served as the Vice President of Recruitment for Panhellenic in 2020 and was thrown multiple curveballs, including changing rules from the NPC and the COVID pandemic, forcing all of our recruitment events to become virtual. This did not stop Cici from revolutionizing recruitment at UNM. And her hard work and leadership led to the strongest Panhellenic recruitment UNM has seen in more than 5 years. Her encouragement of others in her chapter amongst the Panhellenic Council and the recruitment counselors helped grow morale and make the spirit in the community stronger than ever. Cici did all of this while being a full-time nursing student over the summer and maintaining academic excellence. Recruitment would not have been a success, and Panhellenic would not be where it is today without the work of Cici. Congratulations, Cici. I am very proud of you. Thank you all so much, and congratulations to all of the Fraternity and Sorority Life Award winners. You have made this community a better place, and we owe you a great debt of gratitude. We look forward to continuing to work with you and seeing all you will do in the future. Again, we would really love for you to join us for our annual award ceremony and graduation on May 11th at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live.
Hello, my name is David Saavedra. I serve as the Chief of Staff to the Graduate and Professional Student Association. I'm excited to be announcing the 2020-2021 GPSA Leadership Award winners. The GPSA Leadership Awards are granted by GPSA for outstanding graduate and professional students that go above and beyond as Lobos. This year's nominations were inclusive of leaders at UNM and beyond into their communities. GPSA is proud to award the Brian Colon Exemplary Service Award to Mireya Galvan de la Cruz. With her humble and servant leadership style, she has championed diversity, racial justice, health equity, women's rights, and most recently has organized other students around a movement to raise awareness of the effects of domestic violence at our campus and in our community. The GPSA President's Award for Innovative Leadership. Hirbad Narozianpour. As a person of color from a minority community, he holds equity and inclusiveness as fundamental values. As a teacher and TA, he provides support for each student, considers differences, encourages respect, and creates a welcoming environment where everyone has an equal chance to grow. The outstanding GPSA Committee Chair Award to Anu Kadka. Anu serves GPSA as Grants Chair. GPSA offers 4 different grants to students looking to fund their research, travel expenses, professional development, and the cost of research. They are student research grants, professional development grants, New Mexico research grants, and graduate scholarship funds. She has spearheaded grants with very little direction, granting a total of 146 awards to students. The GPSA Council Chair's Service Award to Benjamin Gerstner. Ben Gerstner is a council member that represents the biology department at UNM. His service to our legislative body of government does not go unnoticed. He is dedicated to the graduate and professional students of UNM. The Distinguished Leader of the Year Award to Jenna Price. Jenna's role is to be a leader for the student leaders that run the tutoring programs at CAPS. Through her work and the trickle down to student leaders, Jenna reaches thousands of UNM students each semester. Jenna puts her all into developing trainings for CAPS, student leaders, and tutors on a variety of important topics, including diversity, equity, and inclusion. Trainings on identity and intersectionality, trainings on visibility of minority groups in the media, anti-racism, and work on leadership topics, including leadership styles and how to manage a team. The Exceptional Dedication to GPSA Students Award to Melissa C. Henry. Through her role as student regent, She strived to increase students' voice on campus and influence the Board of Regents with honest students' concerns and opinions. As regent, she was always available for GPSA and ASUNM student leaders and members to express their opinion and share their concerns to UNM through her. The Glenda Lewis Award for Excellence in Community Engagement and Advocacy to Rick Rocket. Rick's work builds on commonalities between organizations, capitalizes on the breadth of their community ties to meeting the requirements of all the different groups that he is involved in and the UNM community. The Excellence in Ethics Award to Felice Baca. Felice pitched the idea for the Public Administration Graduate Student Association, PAGSA Gives Back campaign to raise money and resources for Albuquerque Mutual Aid. PAGSA raised nearly $1,000 in monetary funds and resources for the Albuquerque community. Felice is an exceptional leader who deserves to be acknowledged for her leadership, service, volunteering, ethics, and overall dedication to UNM graduate students and the community. The Exceptional Volunteer Award to Thien Dong Vu. Dong still continues to volunteer and administer to the health force as the frontline worker during the COVID-19 pandemic. Volunteer activities include working with the New Mexico Medical Reserve Corps since 2018, giving free flu shots to people in the community, translated COVID-19 information flyers into Vietnamese, and distributed those flyers. Contact tracing for COVID-19 patients, called COVID-19 patients quarantined in the Hilton Hotel, worked on the UNM COVID-19 hotline, COVID testing with nasal swab for healthcare workers and community, administering the COVID-19 vaccine to frontline healthcare workers. The time invested to volunteer as a medical student shows a commitment to service to community, and Dong has documented over 2,000 service hours to the Albuquerque community since his time at UNM.
Hello, my name is Frankie Flores. My pronouns are they and Asia, and I am the director of the UNM LGBTQ Resource Center. It is my distinct privilege to present 2 awards to students who are the leaders we need for trans and queer liberation. The first award is the Sylvia Rivera Trans Legacy Award. This award is named after trans pioneer Sylvia Rivera, who was an instrumental leader at the Stonewall riots in 1969. Sylvia committed her life to furthering trans justice by advocating for all trans and gender nonconforming people. Sylvia's legacy is one of resistance, truth-telling, and righteous justice. This year's recipient is Emily Sanchez. Emily has been an active student with the LGBTQ Resource Center for many years. It has been our immense honor to see her grow into her holistic self. Emily is graduating with a bachelor's in music and intends to pursue a degree in elementary education. We would like to thank Emily for demonstrating the excellence that is a UNM Lobo. Up next, we have the Compton's Cafeteria Award of Resistance. The Compton Cafeteria's Award of Resistance is named after the Compton's Cafeteria riots in the Tenderloin district of San Francisco in 1966. These riots were led by BIPOC folks who could no longer tolerate the abuse and violence inflicted upon them by unjust systems. This riot was largely forgotten about until local activists worked tirelessly to ensure that these unheard voices were called into trans and queer spaces. The recipient of this award, Damon Carvajal, is graduating with his master's in Chicanx Studies. Damon's master's thesis, Mental Health, School Climate, and the Resiliency of LGBTQ+ Chicanx Youth, highlights the lived experiences of 6 queer Chicanx Mexican youth and how they navigated the educational system that was working against them from a mental health and school climate lens. We thank Damon for his amazing work and his commitment to resisting harmful practices aimed at trans and queer populations. Once again, congratulations again, and I am so proud to work in solidarity with you both. Have a great night.
Hello everyone, my name is Pratika Chan and I am a hall coordinator at UNM Residence Life and Student Housing. I am here today to present the 2021 Randy Boeglin Residence Hall Outstanding Leadership Award, which recognizes an individual's outstanding contributions to the residence hall community. This year's award goes to Trey Bentley. Thank you so much for all that you have done for your community and congratulations.
Hi everyone, my name is Adam Crispin and I'm the admin assistant to the director for the Women's Resource Center.
My name is Raina Davis and I'm the professional intern for the Women's Resource Center.
And today we are going to be presenting this year's Sabrina Single Mothers Scholarship recipients for the spring 2021 cycle. In February 2004, former WRC director Sandrea Gonzalez established the UNM Women's Resource Center Sabrina Single Mothers Scholarship Fund. Having worked with many single student parents during her time at UNM, and being a single student parent herself, she saw how many parents were having to abandon their education due to lack of funds, which is something that we continue to see today. The scholarship was created in hopes of alleviating just a little of the stress that our single student parents face on campus. Since that time, we have raised over $59,500 in our endowment, and at the time of this recording, we have now awarded 75 scholarships totaling $37,500.
Anissa Duwake. Her major is a master's degree in communications, graduating in May 2022. Her goal is to continue to learn and grow within UNM and to inspire her children, who are also her inspiration. Quote, "The money I'll be receiving will go towards my rent payment. I was extremely stressed about how I'd make this payment, but now I'm halfway there thanks to the generosity of this scholarship."
Jennifer Nelson. Jennifer is majoring in psychology and will be graduating in fall of 2023. Her goal is to show her children that they can achieve anything no matter the circumstances, and her inspiration are also her children and her family as well as helping others. Quote, "First and foremost, thank you. These funds will be used towards child's care while I'm studying and at work and for transportation. This scholarship comes at the right time in our lives since the pandemic has altered many things. I am very grateful."
Amanda McNeil. Majoring in nursing, working towards an AS and BSN. Her goal is that upon receiving her Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from the University of New Mexico, she wants to be able to provide a better life for her daughter, and she's always had an interest in the medical field. Her inspiration, of course, is to inspire her daughter and provide a better life for her. Quote, "Receiving this scholarship will help me buy groceries, pay for babysitters while I attend clinical, and pay for gas and transportation. Thank you."
Barbie Sanchez. Barbie is majoring in early childhood education and she'll be graduating now in May of 2021. Barbie's goal is to become an educator and to provide a better life for her children. Her inspiration is her family and also the teachers that her son has worked with. Quote, "I will have my degree in early childhood education. I am super excited to get my degree in this as I have seen how much pre-K teachers do for the young children. I would love to work in DD pre-K as my youngest son is autistic and I see firsthand how much they did for him." Congratulations to all of our scholarship winners.